Hello there, my faithful followers. Hear my words. Wrong video. Where was I? Right. Confessional booth. First things first. I wanted to do this video last week, but I barely had any sins against feminism. Thus, I've decided to let a week or so go by to see if I could accumulate a few. This is why this video is a bit late. The result? Turns out I'm not as much of a misogynist as feminists say I am. How I feel about it? Slightly disappointed, to be honest. I thought I would have a very vile shit, some very, very vile shit, but overall quite meh about it. So, anyway, without further ado, now hear this stupidity. University sets up booths where men can confess toxic sins of masculinity. It's stupid. Just wait for it. The University of Regina is asking its male students to own up to their toxic masculinity, and they're setting up a confessional booth, similar to those in Catholic churches, where guys can confess their sin of hypermasculinity. The program is part of the university's Man Up Against Violence program, which encourages guys on campus to take control of their masculine nature and speak out against sexual harassment. But like most good efforts begun by social justice warriors, the Man Up Against Violence program ultimately takes a bizarre turn. In this case, they're asking the men on campus to start the program by laying bare all their sins against the women of the community. Meet up with the University of Regina Students Union members and make a confession. The program's website reads, "We have all reinforced hypermasculinity one way or another, regardless of our gender. Come and share your sins so we can begin to discuss how to identify and change our ways." The description seems to indicate that women who reinforce gender stereotypes will be able to confess their sins as well. The booth will appear next week. It's not clear whether the students hearing the confessions will be able to grant absolution, or at least provide you with a "this is what a feminist looks like" t-shirt. Once the confessional disappears, it will be replaced by a series of brown bag seminars, where men on campus can hone their expertise at embracing their feminine side. Ultimately, the program's goal is to erase masculinity altogether. At the Man Up Against Violence initiative, we challenge mindsets and behaviors with regard to social construct of masculinity and its relationship with violence, their website says. If you're unable to get to the booth in Saskatchewan next week, however, there are some instructional videos available on the group's website. Now it is my turn to confess. Forgive me, Father, Mother, fuck it, for I have sinned. My last confession was, never, and these are my sins. For my first sin, while watching TV, I laughed at a woman's mole on her face. Because it looked like a fucking male tit. It looked like a huge tit. You know the brown part? It looked like that on her face. It's a huge mole. A huge pointy mole. Mole, 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 mole. A wakatita mole. Moleception. Mole. It was a huge mole. Mole. Mole, mole, mole. Mole. A mole that looks like a male tit on her face. On her face. You get that? On her face. Mole. My second sin, well, I laughed and felt disgust when I saw how ugly another woman was in the same TV show. Mind you, she's so ugly that I can't even look at her. Not baby born from a crack whore form, not the baby set on fire and set fire, put out by a hammer from a meth addict whore. No, not the scary movie Walking Dead rotting zombie ugly. This is normal, no defect, but butthole fucking ugly. That's not a normal face. It's a caved in, ugly as fuck face. Something that not even a big bear bag can hide it, because you'll be thinking on her face the whole way. The ugly that you have nightmares when you sleep. The kind of ugly that you feel a bit sorry for her during the high school period, but then you see that face and you can stop laughing and be scared. I can't emphasize enough how damn ugly she was. I'm not even a good-looking person either, but close to her, even the elephant man is prettier than her. Even a damn burn victim is prettier than her. Even a floating body in a swamp is prettier than her. Even swamp ass is more attractive than her. But I also said the same thing to a guy who I saw on a TV giving an interview. That's on another show. But social justice warriors don't care about men, so this one doesn't count. Just the one about the woman. Oh my god, she was ugly! Ugly as fuck! On my third sin, I told a screeching harpy on Facebook that she needs a fucking dick to calm down. She was losing it. Number 4, on that note, I called someone a screeching harpy. And on the number 5, I made a superhero called Super Fifi, the super feminist. Number 6, called the Super Fifi, the super feminist, Alan Whale. So, what's my punishment? Die! She's come! Motherfucker! Die, you little shit! Well, sorry about that. I saw a screeching cockroach, and I had to shoot at it. Well, on the plus side, it is dead. On the downside, well, it's a mess. Better call one of my Kyrgyzstani very hot sex slaves to clean this mess up. I'm pretty sure she will not enjoy it, but what can she do? She's a fucking sex slave. Cheerio!